So, this might be the fanciest place I've ever stayed at, and it's probably going to be my favorite stay ever. Welcome to the Disneyland Paris Hotel, the 5-star chateau sitting literally at the entrance of Disneyland Park. Let's step inside the room. First things first, every corner of this space is so considered. The layout, the elegant decor, the Disney magic worked into the details. So many things you almost miss at first glance, but the longer you stay, the more you realize how much thought went into this room. And then there's this bed. I'm not exaggerating when I say this might be the comfiest bed I've ever slept on. Literally like sleeping on a cloud. Getting up in the morning was the hardest part of this trip, and I love to rope drop the parks. So don't tell anyone this, but I might have turned off my alarm instead of getting up on one of the mornings, just to enjoy this bed for a few hours more. Scattered throughout the room are subtle little Disney touches, like symbols on the carpets, artwork on the walls. Nothing too crazy, but just enough to remind you of the magic. And of course, we have to talk about the pillow menu. Where else can you stay and order a specific pillow to your heart's desire? This was the coolest thing I've ever seen. When you check in, you get this like fairy tale storybook that has all the usual hotel information you'd find, but incorporated into a bit of a story. Just something really small, but I thought it was such a unique touch and really elevated the check-in process. And then there's the coffee bar. I mean, look at this display. You know how much I love a morning coffee in my hotel, and this was stunning. Everything you could possibly need, thoroughly enjoyed it. Right next to it is a fridge stocked with complimentary minibar snacks, another nice small touch, but a very welcome one. There's juices and waters, and a few other little treats. And you can also use this fridge to store any beverages or snacks that you might get in the parks. Of course, the bathroom is just as thoughtful. All the amenities you'd expect from a 5-star stay, plus a few more of those princess details tucked into the decor. And I always really like when the toilet is separate from the bathing and the sinks and stuff, that area, because it makes it really easy to get ready in the morning when you're traveling with other people. Of course, this is all amazing, but the moment that really got me was the evening turndown service. Coming back to the hotel after a day in the parks and seeing a hotel exclusive tea set up with a little sweet treat, and I'm not kidding you, a bedtime story. How incredibly sweet and darling is that? I definitely have major expectations for all of my future hotel stays. So that's the room tour, but of course, the hotel offered a bunch of other gorgeous places to explore and hang out in. From the Fantasia Gardens, which are outside and you can wander around in. I mean, you can wander around them not as a guest as well. To the lobby bar, where you can have a delightful drink that overlooks the Fantasia Gardens, to the Crystal Club pool, which was very relaxing and gorgeous to hang around in, and just the hallways and the lobby, everything. There were details scattered all throughout. It was so nice to just be surrounded by so many lovely details and thoughtfulness, and also the smell in the lobby, the hallways. I don't know, it was something else. It was just gorgeous and delightful, and I wish I could bottle that up. And we're gonna end with a shot of the gorgeous, stunning lobby at night. I can't believe I managed to capture a nearly empty lobby. It was so breathtaking. If you're planning a Disneyland Paris trip, I hope this helped you decide if this hotel is worth it. Make sure you're subscribed because I do a full hotel review every single stay, and there's a lot more coming, so we'll see you in the next one.